Most disturbing crimes that happen in the Roblox community.
These are the most disturbing crimes that happen in the Roblox community, and as the video progresses, the individuals will only get more terrifying.
More terrifying, alright y'all. Roblox Predator,
also known as Tyler, was a considerably popular Roblox YouTuber with over 100,000 subscribers, while also being a community manager of one of the platform's popular games at the time, Toilet Tower Defense. But just as his channel started getting momentum in 2024, it came to an expected halt due to one certain individual discovering all the things he's—
Bro, how do you do Roblox corn, bro? Like genuinely, like, bro, you're literally like, you're freaking blocks, you know what I mean? Like,
been doing hidden from public view. On May 22nd, 2024, a well-known YouTuber and Roblox critic named Ruben Sim, who's known for exposing misconduct and controversies in the game community, would post a tweet saying, "One of the games in Roblox' upcoming classic event is managed in part by a person who's attracted to young humans. Inhe is the community manager for Toilet Tower Defense. He targeted a vulnerable year-old in the..."
Man, I don't understand, bro. I don't get why there are EDPs out there. I don't understand what's in your brain that's just like, boom. I did see the EDP documentary, and one of the reasons why he does it is because he gets no coochie.
Middle of a breakup to take advantage of her in indecent ways for several months over Discord. This post would also come with tons of screenshots revealing inappropriate conversations.
Let's take a look at these conversations, bro. All right, chill out. I'm guessing that's 15 because there's like a 1 right there. There's so much more for you, I guess, but I feel like I was only made to be someone's girlfriend. What am I even supposed to say? Sounds like a plan. Don't you dare keep me waiting. Grr! If I turn red, don't mess with me. I don't know how people talk like this, bro. Even as a joke, it's still weird because I'm 20. I'm 20 with a nerd face. Impregnate. I have impregnations blank sometime.
Come with tons of screenshots revealing inappropriate conversations between Tyler, who's 20 at the time, and an individual who was under the age of 18. Among these messages was one from July 7th, 2023, where Tyler would be seen talking to a year-old girl with name Melanie, who seemed to be breaking up with her boyfriend during this period.
Oh no, she's in a vulnerable state now because she just got broken up.
Chill out, there's so much more for you, I guess, but I feel like I was only made to be someone's girlfriend. That's not it at all.
Wait, what's that even supposed to mean? Chill out, I'm guessing you're 15. There's so much more for you.
More for you, I guess, but I feel like I was only made to be someone's girlfriend.
But I feel like I was only made to be someone's girlfriend.
That's not it at all.
I don't get that because, I mean, yeah, you still have a lot of, like, time ahead of you. Let's just continue,
Tyler and Alani would continue to talk to each other from time to time. But just 5 months later, on December 2nd,
Predator outfit,
he would start to send these kinds of messages to Alani.
Here we
go. Must do it. Must make Alani have my child. Grr.
Must do it. Grr. Urges. Must impregnate Alani. Grr. This sounds so ridiculous. I mean, this whole case is ridiculous as well, but like, yo, like, people who freaky text are on a different level, bro.
Who's daddy's good girl?
He actually pissed me off. Who is daddy's good girl? This is so cringe.
Who's daddy's good girl? It's important to know that at this time, Tyler had
actually
told Alani that he was 20, 4 entire months prior to this conversation. But in the same day,
he still went with it.
His disgusting intentions to her. He's seen saying, "How about you don't talk for a little? Get used to it, and I'll tell you when to talk. We're gonna make you become a big girl today."
This is not good.
Alani replies with, "What email am I supposed to say?"
Yeah, like, bro, block you. Block this developer, bro. Our community manager.
Sounds like a plan. Don't you dare keep me waiting. Grr. I do. Yes, daddy, is the only thing that should come out of your mouth.
Yo, that's so foul, bro. Yo, you're so weird. I actually genuinely want to see what you look like to be saying something like this.
This was quickly circulated across not just on Twitter, but on the Roblox community as well. And as a result, the game decided to terminate Tyler's account on its platform. Ruben would also state that the company needs to care about user safety more than just sort of—
They should, bro. Like, there's just so— By the way, this is the first case we're watching. This is the tip of the iceberg.
Impacts their brand image, as they had ignored his report regarding Tyler and only once took actions after he posted the evidence that he sent to them for everyone to see. Tyler, on the other hand, would go on to show the ban message of his account on Discord.
I'm pretty sure he gets away with it. Wait, oh, never mind.
Has been moderated for violating their terms for use of inappropriate content or behavior.
Let's go.
She said, "I don't know what I did." Following the situation,
I don't know what I did. Yeah, I'm gonna impregnate you. Don't keep me waiting. Grr.
Tyler also had his community manager role on Toilet Tower Defense, as well as the staff position in the game taken away from him. However, this wouldn't end here. Days later, after the tweet exposing Tyler was published,
he's going crazy,
stating, "The in-house situation is getting worse.
I knew it.
He sent evidence last night that he paid a year-old, who we'll call as Eva, 1,000 Robux to engage in inappropriate acts with him on Roblox."
We got prostitution on Roblox. Oh my days, bro. Paying 1K Robux to have freaking days,
To put that into
dog.
perspective,
$10 for Roblox corn.
This is the platform's virtual currency, and 1,000 of it is worth about $12 in real money. And as it turned out, on October 31st, 2023, during the time that Tyler was in contact with Alani, he would also engage in questionable conversations with Eva.
Another?
The screenshot would start off with them seeming to be doing a rock, paper, scissors game. And after Tyler would win, Eva would go on to say,
Wow, young person, your turn, I just turned 20.
The usual conversations would just continue, and a few weeks later, Tyler appeared to be negotiating with Eva on how much Robux she would get for her to agree to participate in indecent roleplays with him in the said Roblox condo game.
Nope, I'll buy it when we go. I want 2K then. No, we agreed on 1K. 1.5K.
Bro, we're having a negotiation with a young minor.
1K. What are you building? Are you working on my game? You're getting 1K Robux and a free intimate session. You should be happy.
Eventually, Tyler and Eva would join the game and engage in these inappropriate roleplays with
Bro said good girl. That's all I can read from here.
each other. He would give her instructions on the game chat, and when he would start doing horrific things to her game avatar, he would say,
Good girl.
Shortly after
Yeah, that's all
leaving
I
the
can
game, Tyler would buy Eva's in-game clothes on the Roblox store to pay her with the money. A few days would pass.
You really gotta think about it. This is
Another
Roblox
conversation between
prostitution,
them would
bro.
start off with Eva requesting Tyler for more Robux, to which he replied with,
Are you gonna go back with me then for it? Yes. Well, I can till later anyways. You also have to VC me tonight.
Oh no,
What
he's
exactly
luring her
happened immediately
in.
afterwards is unknown. Tyler would later be seen messaging Eva on a random date, asking,
What hand do you use? For, you know, raise the eyebrow emoji. Shaking salt? Right. What about doing inappropriate things? LOL.
with all of this evidence out in public, Tyler's name as well as his online career had been completely destroyed now.
Let's
And while
go.
he didn't face any legal consequences for his actions, he wouldn't have the platform to exploit anyone ever again, at least hopefully.
I swear, I'm not even joking. I swear predators get away with legal action. I mean, EDP is still standing today. Yet the things he said to minors is insane.
Almost got away with what he did.
Kelligish actually had a girlfriend at the time that he was in a somewhat public relationship with. But
Bro, you just throw away a relationship for kids?
why would he ruin not only
That's
his
why?
relationship, but his career
Freaking
and
brain.
everything he has dreamt of, all for a 15-year-old girl he met on Discord.
15 years. Oh my days, bro.
Kelvis Garmanian, otherwise known online
What? It's a LARPing chat, bro. He has the like jawlines and the beard.
Kellogish, was an incredibly popular Roblox YouTuber in the early 2020s, and with how his family-friendly content gained a huge amount
Family
of
friendly.
attention within the community,
Family
he eventually
friendly.
rose to fame due to a combination of a series on the game Friday Night Funkin', and especially Roblox simulator games. As time went by, his energetic and entertaining persona would allow him to reach even greater heights in his online career. Roblox itself even recognized his success and invited him into the
Star
Roblox Star
Pro.
Program, a program reserved only for the top creators. And by August 2021, he had amassed over 500,000 subscribers,
Damn.
cementing his status as one of the most notable Roblox YouTubers of the time. But unknown
Where did it go?
this would be his final moments of success. On August 20th of the same year, another Roblox YouTuber who went by SpyroTunes would
Wow.
post an unsettling video on the platform entitled,
This Roblox/Friday Night Funkin' YouTuber is a danger to young people. Kellogish.
From here, this would trigger a negative chain of events on Kelvis, and what he did would all publicly come to light. It all
Let's see
began in
it.
late 2018,
Wow,
when a conversation
that's
between
really-
an 18-year-old
wow.
Kelvis and a 18-year-old girl named Pyronet would take place. Although it wasn't
This is like some super senior relationship.
clear exactly how they first met, Pyro would first be seen confronting Kelvis about the time he had previously dated a 18-year-old. To which he
Whoa!
replied,
There's a reason I said yes to her. She doesn't act like at all. She's very mature for her age. Of course, I do wait until she's until 18 for other stuff.
From here, things would only get worse. In the span of a year, they would start developing a romantic connection with each other. And on November 25th, 2019, Kelvis would even state his unspeakable intentions with Pyro.
But yeah, if I was dating a year old when I'm 18 to 19, I wouldn't get intimate until like you were to 18.
His act of outright relaying his desire to take advantage of her would continue over the following months. And then on April 4th, 2020, he would level up the things he would say to Pyro.
You would
What?
also be the perfect height for doing things to me. Just
Yo, I'm actually curious what you say. While you're on your knees. Wow, what is he saying?
saying.
Just saying. Bro, this is just saying with the eyes emoji is the equivalent to saying LOL at the end of the sentence. You also would be the perfect height for doing crazy things while on your knees. LOL. Shit is so. What you mean just say? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, but we're only 6 minutes in the video and this joint is pissing me off.
Perhaps. No,
Perhaps,
it's true.
yo, please, guys. Like, if any adult like talks dirty to you like this, block. Immediately block. Don't block. No, actually, report. Get it all over on Twitter or whatever, and let it circulate, and then block.
A day later, Calvis would then tell Pyro about wanting to engage in inappropriate activities with her in a changing room of a clothing store, with their chats being,
I want to do things to you. Yes, I can see us being intimate in a changing room of a clothing store.
Yo, that fantasy is insane.
How romantic. I like being a bit risky. Eye peeking emoji. Literally what you're doing is risky, lol. I love you. I love you a ton, babe.
and he would even double down on wanting to be intimate with Pyro.
I'm starving. Eat my...
Yo, by the way, this guy has a relationship.
Someone's being inappropriate. When am I not?
Moments later, he would also admit that he was aware of what he was doing.
Yo, this is why you never judge a book by its cover.
Me, what I'm doing is very basic. Let's just say inappropriate texting, babe. Maybe you just don't want to see me in that way, which is sad, but it is what it is.
Even with this fact,
Which is
Calvis
sad.
revealed himself even more by begging for inappropriate requests and admitting that he'd already asked for this kind of thing before.
I mean, I'll still appreciate pictures, cute emoji, but I won't be like asking for them so much as before. If you send them, just know I love them so much. Heart symbol. Do it at your own pace for now. Heart emoji. I'll send you when I feel good.
Nah, I feel it's like I don't know. It's so sad. Cause I don't know the situation. I don't know how they feel at the moment. But it's just like whenever you see something like this, you just I just think it's of a red flag. No, like I'll send when I feel good. It just feels like she's part of a sting operation.
You ever feel good, lol? But yeah, for now we should just spend more time texting. Maybe even VC sometimes to get closer. I think I'll know over time when I can be inappropriate with you. Heart symbol. Just know I'll still be fantasizing a lot to you though.
Oh my days, bro, please. I mean, I can't speak. I've never been in that situation, so I have a non-experienced answer, bro. Anytime you see something like this,
Shortly
block,
after,
y'all.
Pyro would finally start
Report.
voicing her own opinions about this.
I'm not that comfortable with it because I don't know what to say back. And like I definitely do have intimate feelings for you, but like typing it out or reading it is weird to me.
However, Calvis would only insist on what he wants her to do, with him replying,
Well, you definitely know how to tease, and you have a body that could be used for revealing pictures, babe. And I'm being honest about me finding you attractive. If you aren't good with words, then what about unclothed pictures, babe?
this would pressure Pyro even more.
Yeah,
Ignoring any better
see.
at her age, she gives in.
That's exactly. So that's the thing. Like she doesn't know better. She's young. Like this is why predators take advantage of freaking kids.
Calvis, on
They
the
just
other
don't know
hand,
any
would push
better.
his request even more.
I don't know, I can do that once in a while. Not on command though. Well, you didn't let me save the inappropriate pic, cute emoji. All I have are teasing pics that I don't even want to say how many times I've fantasized
Oh
to.
my days, yo.
What makes this even worse is that Calvis actually had a girlfriend at the time that he's in a public relationship with, and it wouldn't take long until his partner would also take notice of their conversations. Deciding to reach out to Pyro, she would ask her what was going on between the two of them, and after that she would confront Calvis herself, which would end with him only denying even knowing Pyro in the first place.
After that, she confronted Mr. Kell, but he denied even knowing her in the first place. That's wow, that's just crazy, man. Then who's the that you're every night?
But now that his actions are finally starting to catch up to him, Pyro herself would also address him about the issue. Afraid that this entire situation would ruin his online career, he tries to make Pyro an offer to keep her quiet about his actions. Unfortunately, after discovering that Calvis had a girlfriend this whole time while he was taking advantage of her, Pyro had enough of this, thus finally confronting him on his actions and ending their relationship entirely.
You've changed. You're still as manipulative. Shows him their past conversation. I don't know. I don't really recognize that person anymore. Recognize it.
Thank goodness you're like speaking of well recognize it because it's you, dog. Yeah, bro. Like, bro, what are you saying, bro?
It's you, dog.
With this, it wouldn't be long until
Holy
he would get
snap.
defensive and start denying anything that happened, with Pyro saying,
I'm not wrong. You're only looking out for yourself. Not really. But how would you know? My god, cut the gaslighting, please. What does even gaslighting mean? It means you're manipulative.
after this
I'm so glad she's speaking of, bro.
conversation,
Gosh, it actually pissed me off the way you sound, bro. Like the first guy we watched, don't keep me waiting. I'm gonna impregnate you. Grr. Like,
in contact with Calvis. It's also at this time when she would reach out to Spyro in his Discord server, where she would bring up all the things that Calvis had done to her.
Just a couple of days ago, Pyronet and I were just shooting the in my Discord server when she brought up that she had some dirt on an unnamed Roblox influencer. Me being myself, I took massive interest into it, and we jumped into DMs immediately.
Let's go.
She told me the full story of what had happened, the horrible shit had said to her, and how he basically got away scot-free.
This led to both of them reporting Calvis on Discord, which caused the platform to launch an investigation against him.
From there, I convinced her to speak out about what had happened, and the first plan of action was to message Discord, because I mean, he was in their partner program. Surely they wouldn't want a Discord partner doing those horrible things to on their platform.
And a few days later, Spyro would then publish a video calling out Calvis on how he took advantage of a 15-year-old girl. And in a very short amount of time, Calvis would inevitably get flooded with backlash, as well as get his Discord partnership revoked, including from his server with tens of thousands of members in it. And on September 1st of 2021, the Roblox RTC Twitter account, which documents news and updates about the platform and its community, would tweet out,
It's confirmed that Kellogish has been removed from the Video Star program and his Roblox account was terminated. His star code no longer works.
this would fortunately leave Calvis with no chance of reviving his career or returning to the platform, or so we thought. On
No.
November 13th, not even 3 months after Calvis was banished from the internet,
Look at this face, bro. It's just like, bro, I just wanna, you should know there's bad intention behind this face, y'all.
was banished from the internet, a new Roblox YouTuber would start to gain a lot of attention under the username Koofy. And with how his content would constantly blow up
This
in
looks
popularity
familiar.
amongst young people, he too would eventually garner over 500,000 subscribers.
Is this like the equivalent to like Minecraft YouTubers hitting 1 million subscribers, then they do something dirty? They're just cutting the subscriber requirements in half,
By
bro.
June of 2022. It's also
Get
at this
500K
time where he
and
would
you do something
collaborate
dirty,
with
bro.
another creator named Kaka V420, who's also a Roblox YouTuber widely known for his meme videos on the game. The two would link up in almost every video, which ultimately helped Koofy reach 2 million subscribers by August 25th of the same year. However, this amount of success would only go to waste. On September 8th, 2024,
Yo, thank you, Max. What is we doing, bro?
Kaka would release a video titled
The End of Koofy.
Although the video would start off detailing about the two's journey together in their careers, Kaka would go on to talk about having certain suspicions about where Koofy came from.
I could never quite figure out where Koofy came from. He seemed to know all the dramas too well, was a natural at creating content, was surprisingly
Wait, no. Don't tell me it's the fake Chad, y'all.
good at Funky Friday, and had a weird obsession with playing simulator games.
Oh my gosh, oh my
Every piece of
gosh.
information led me to a dead end.
Oh my
also
gosh.
appeared that
No way, that's Koofy. No! This is some crazy plot twist.
Kaka that he was a 23-year-old man from Germany. And with this fact in mind, along with information Koofy had shared about himself and the way he carried himself online, it would serve as a very clear resemblance to Kelogish, who was also a man from Germany.
There is a clear line between character and individual. I don't look like my character IRL, and neither does Koofy. Every time we interacted, it was like we were the same characters from the videos, but occasionally I caught a glimpse of Koofy's true self beyond the character. From his age to his home country, I now had a rough idea of
Bro's
what
connecting
it
the
like
dots,
to be in
bro.
real life.
But after giving
Bro's
this
out from
information,
Death Note.
Koofy would suddenly stop being active on Discord and YouTube altogether. And with that, Kaka would take it upon himself to confirm whether Koofy was truly Kelogish all along. On one occasion following his investigation, he would remember having access to Koofy's analytics in his YouTube channel. He started searching for any useful information he could find, and it wouldn't take long for him to discover this.
Koofy had shared his analytics with me, allowing me to see every piece of analytic on his channel, right down to his blocked keywords. And what do you know?
After gathering all of this evidence, Kaka was completely sure that Koofy was Kelogish, and once Kelogish would start being active again, Kaka would finally confront him once and for all.
This was the day I decided to finally confront him.
Yo, you're alive. What's good, man? How you been?
I've recently noticed the hidden keywords on your channel, added up the stuff you told me about yourself, the people you associate yourself with, and figured out who you really are. I'm not gonna expose you or tell anyone, but I don't think I'd like to associate with you any longer.
As Kelogish would try to explain himself out of the situation, it would serve to be of no use, with the amount of proof against him.
How do you mean, like, defend yourself against it? Why is Flamingo in there? What?
And eventually, Kaka would convince Kelogish to delete his Discord account, as well as cutting off any contact with him.
Talks, and he tried explaining himself, hoping to stay in contact with me, but it was no use. I was going to cut him off regardless of what he said. In the end, we agreed he would delete his Discord account and stop including me in his videos. I cut him off for good.
And with this video released for the entire internet to see, many well-known Roblox YouTubers reacted,
Oh, wow.
prompting millions of people to learn Koofy's true identity and his past actions towards young people, leaving him again with no platform to exploit anyone once again. But unlike him, this next person not only committed these horrible acts himself, but also influenced an entire server to believe they were normal.
Another friend of Gooby got VB to send an explicit image
What
of
is this,
himself,
bro?
and he sent that in the public server, which I believe was Gooby's server, which is literal CP.
Y'all, we're only 15 minutes into the video, y'all. I think we're gonna keep watching these crimes until we can more, y'all. I don't know. It actually gets worse and worse and worse. Like the first one we had where the freaking community manager and the way how he talks, grr, that shit was so cringe. Then we have this one we just saw where bro connected the dots with like L from Death Note, like freaking investigation and how everything came together.
Just Gooby,
Now this, the monster behind the
also
server.
referred to by many as John,
Oh,
is a
yeah.
Roblox YouTuber with about 16,000 subscribers, known for his gaming content on the platform, alongside fellow creator Napkin Nate. While working together, Gooby would gain a bit of popularity, particularly due to Nate promoting his channel in nearly every video. But in August of 2020, Nate would suddenly stop uploading videos. Fans wondering what happened started digging and suddenly discovered that he was facing multiple allegations, including him not paying a designer for virtual items he sold on Roblox and supposedly being arrested for domestic violence against a family member. To add to the mystery, Gooby would appear in a video by Roblox YouTuber Nitso, saying Nate stalked and abused him and didn't pay him properly even after 10-hour recording sessions. As a result, people in the Roblox community would start digging even deeper to see if all of this was actually true, only to uncover even darker and more disturbing things done by Gooby. On December 8th, 2019, Gooby and his Discord members were seen harassing other people's servers by raiding them for no reason whatsoever. While doing so,
I hate people who, oh my days, come on, bro. Do I hate when people just raid Discord servers? It's actually so annoying. It's just like, what are you doing with your life, bro? You have everything else to do. Like, you could literally just go get a job, earn money, go enjoy life, but you just raid Discord
people will
servers.
spam highly provocative remarks and even upload explicit photos and videos involving young people. You gotta keep in mind the majority of people in the server and the servers affected were already under the age of 18. And even though they were aware of this, they would still continue on with what they were doing regardless. A few months later, Gooby would also be seen saying very inappropriate things about certain animals in his own server, as well as inviting his
Whoa, hold on. Dolphin Seraction makes you have a heart attack or something. Dolphin frick make you die. Shark or dolphin.
Very inappropriate.
What? Dolphin? What is bro yapping about?
Things about certain animals in his own server, as well as inviting his members to expose other people's private and personal information, which he would also direct towards young humans and other YouTubers. For example, on one occasion, Gooby under the username God and G $, and another username Still Winning, talk about doxing a young girl and saying some indecent things towards her. His behavior of encouraging others to do these kinds of acts would result in many unaware people getting their identities and home addresses leaked, and even a 13-year-old boy getting his router broken by Gooby's moderator. To make matters worse, Gooby and his moderators would also harass another 13-year-old boy known as Liam from YouTube. They would say a lot of vile things to Liam, such as,
"You Liam, and you other people watching those videos, I hope you leave this earth, you fat. I hate black since I'm racist. Hey Liam, Gooby sent us after you. Liam, if you're reading this, I like men and I will violently assault you."
Days. It actually just gets worse, y'all. I thought the recent crime we watched was bad.
Once Liam had started to bring awareness on Twitter about Gooby's influence on these people, Gooby would just outright block him. On June 6, 2020, Gooby would also admit to receiving an explicit photo from a young girl named Phoebes. In this particular conversation on their server, he would say,
"Bro, Phoebes sent me the cutest ever and I'm melting. I guess unclothed photos can be cute, but..."
Aside from this, Phoebes would...
I don't know what to say at this point anymore. Like, I'm just so baffled and bamboozled and flabbergasted by the acts of these people. Like, the audacity to do something like this is just...
Also revealed later on that Gooby had actually encouraged her to date online and hooked her with another guy in the server to date her.
"Bro, give me 2 days with Phoebes. I'm finna get it for free. No cap. I'm a player."
And 2 days later, after another moderator replied to his message,
"Do it. Done. Sends photo."
Given how Gooby had influenced the server to commit such despicable acts, it's not surprising that he engaged in them himself. He would send inappropriate pictures of himself to a lot of young people over Snapchat, along with disgusting messages about them. Even worse, he and some of his friends would post highly obscene materials involving small humans, NSFW content, inappropriate and gore videos, and even unclothed photos of himself within his own server. A member of his server named JC Dorstainville would also confirm this to be true, saying,
"Gooby himself used to post gore and explicit content frequently in a server full of small humans."
Soon after, a few members checked whether this was true, and they found chat logs of Gooby allowing these kinds of materials on his server. And if that wasn't bad enough already, a screenshot also surfaced of Gooby sending an explicit photo and an animated indecent image to a young person. And he would also seem by defending his weird beliefs by saying,
"Technically, loli is legal."
No, bro, I hate this. Bro, this is so disgusting, bro. Anything of like a character, whatever, below 18, bro, it's just like, no, you can't be having a 1,000-year-old character, right? Look like a child. It just doesn't work like that, bro.
A month later, Gooby would also take his level of depravity even further.
"I'm glad you hurt your sister. Your little sis too young to handle it? I see. Yo, do you cover things up after, or do you just mess with your little sister?
This guy's
Can I do
insane.
the same to you?"
These are just some of the massive amounts of disgusting messages that Gooby had plagued his server with. And as if that weren't enough, he and his moderators would also interact with an underage individual we'll call Joy on Snapchat.
And the fact that, bro, he has a ganging up on one person, that just makes things worse.
Their conversation logs would start with Gooby's friend named Stefano saying,
"Can I do an inappropriate act with you? Is it a yes or no?" "No."
Whoa, can I clap your... is it yes or no? No, the frick, the age of consent, there is over. You are down bad.
But the age of consent there is what? You're down
16.
bad. But when you're 18, can I? No, not even when I'm 18.
After this would happen, Gooby would also be discovered to have done this kind of thing, except he went for people much younger.
Gooby had Alexa on Snap. Alexa, who is and Gooby 20.
On top of that, another young person
20 and 12. 20 and 12.
who we'll call Megan would also come out on her inappropriate interactions with Gooby on a video expose of a YouTuber named Destructor on Gooby himself.
He's a PDF. That I know. So has Gooby done anything to you recently? He added me on Snapchat years ago and would text inappropriate things. He thinks it's some sort of joke. And I at the time was really young, but looking back,
He called me
now,
mommy.
what said was gross. He'd call me mommy.
Oh
and
my
begged me to send
day.
a picture of me for him.
Holy
What did he do?
snap.
He pretty much tried to take advantage of me. Luckily, he didn't try and meet up, but I've had suspicions.
But it didn't stop here. Gooby
They didn't stop. So he just keeps going. Like in the EDP documentary, in the back of his mind, he had some sort of like angel saying, "Oh, what you about to do is bad." This guy doesn't stop. Like he might be worse than EDP,
people
bro.
over Discord as well, such as making disgusting requests of them every time he would get them on a voice call with him. An individual who we'll refer referred to as Irie, had this to say.
Any names you know he's taken advantage of and manipulated by any chance? What was Gooby like in his Discord server? Gooby acted as if he was a god for his server and encouraged toxicity. He also posted NSFW and gore. I also saw him post a list of materials involving small humans before, and he did mention that he had a lot of unclothed pictures from young people in his server. Did they try harassing, doxing, anything like that to you after you left? No, but if they found out I was telling on them, they—
Alright, no, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I think we're done with this guy. It's goofy. He's goofy, bro. He's actually just too much. So we're gonna do one more thing. We're actually gonna skip to the bottom of the iceberg to see what's the worst crime in history, because y'all not gonna lie, I am not watching all this in between. It's literally torture. So we're gonna check out the last one and see how bad it is. Alright, for the last case, Amy's nightmare. Discretion is advised.
February 18th, 2022. A 15-year-old girl who we'll refer to as Amy is just playing her favorite game, Roblox, on her iPad, hoping to find some friends to play with. But as she's going through various different games on the platform, she happens to come across a user named Mr. Malicious XYZ. And as they
Alright, bro, yeah, you just know that. You just know that. Yo, that username is just...
in talking to each other, Amy becomes fascinated by him, as he has a friendly personality and all around seems like a nice guy. Before
this is like the fish taking the bait, bro. You see something nice at first, but once you take a bite...
leaving the game, she makes sure to add him as a friend, with the intention of wanting to play with him from now on. And from there on out, they begin to chat for a span of 2 days. And during this period, Malicious finds out that Amy is just... because of this, he suddenly becomes interested in meeting her in real life.
Suddenly becomes interested. Oh, they're young? Dude, you see anyone like young, you immediately your brain should just tell you no.
And reveals that...
because it's just disgusting, bro. It's just foul. Because why do you want to do it with a... I think the word is pubescent human?
he's actually 33. Stunned, Amy realizes that the person she's been talking to this whole time is almost 3 times her age. Yet seeing how his demeanor seems to be of no harm, she eventually bears no mind in having him as a friend. Malicious then tries to meet up with her in person, telling her that they're going to hang out like real friends. And not knowing better at the time, Amy thinks to herself that it would be fun to spend time with them outside their online conversations. And after coming to a decision, she agrees. However, unlike Amy, who has innocent yet exciting ideas on the things she wants to do with him once they meet, Malicious has other plans.
Oh, poor soul, bruh. I really hope parents and just everything in general, like there should be some sort of guide, some sort of like education on bad people out there. Like, bad as it sounds, there will always be bad people out there. And I just hope like the younger generation just gets informed and gets educated on it.
February 20th,
They should teach that in schools, man.
Malicious, who's originally from Riverdale, a town in Georgia, drives for as long as 13 hours to Topeka, a town
13 hours to see a freaking 13-year-old, yo. That's insane.
in Kansas, where Amy lives. Once they meet up, Amy sees that Malicious is dressed nicely with the smell of cologne, and he greets her with a swarm personality. Malicious then continues this type of behavior towards her throughout the day, bringing Amy to eat nice food and treating her like a princess almost.
I don't know the situation, but where are her parents, yo?
He then tells Amy that it's finally time to rest, and that she should return home. But much to her shock, Malicious is not referring to her going back to her home, but to her going to his home in Riverdale with him. And Amy, somehow having trust in him, figures that they're just going to his place to play Roblox together
Poor
and spend the night,
soul.
and that there won't be any problems, as
Poor
she already told her
soul.
mother that she's going to hang out with a friend. And as soon as she agrees, Malicious invites her to his car. And after a few minutes, Amy is now miles away from her home with a grown man who she thinks of as a friend. Once they arrive at the home, Amy bumps into Malicious' roommate, who we'll call Michael, who's confused seeing a little girl with a 33-year-old man.
Please,
who
please
she shares
do
the
something.
house with. He
Please
asks
do
her who
something.
she is, and Malicious replies with that Amy is actually his stepdaughter, with Amy showing no signs of denial. Michael shrugs it off, and the two of them make their way into Malicious' room. And after making it there, Amy gets visibly stunned when Malicious suddenly locks the door shut and starts to get worried when he blinds the windows as well. Once doing so, Malicious takes her phone away, and with Amy's only way of contacting her parents now gone, he traps her in his own room, leaving her no chance to escape from the horrifying and disturbing actions that he is about to do with her. 3 days later, Amy went from an innocent young person into someone who experienced hell. As it turned out, Malicious would do disturbing things to her, making her a prisoner he'd repeatedly hurt in his own room. With the thoughts of this being her new fate and that she could never go back to her family ever again, Amy thankfully meets someone who would end up changing the entire situation. On February 24th, as Malicious went off to work, Michael summoned upon his room, and as soon as Amy saw him, she quickly ran to him and alerted him as to what happened. Furious, Michael confronted Malicious as soon as he returned home, with them getting into a heated argument. But fortunately, Malicious gave up and let go of Amy, dropping her off at a Dollar General store with all of her things the same day. Without wasting any time, Amy would quickly scramble through her bag and find her phone, and after starting it up, it luckily had some battery left, and so she messaged her mother, who surprisingly also had a Roblox account. And upon hearing what happened, her mother instantly dialed the authorities, who were then able to locate Amy, picking her up and returning her to her hometown. With Amy now reunited with her family, the police would begin to investigate Malicious, discovering that his real name was Howard Leslie Graham, and started tracking him. And on the 1st of March, Howard would finally be arrested at his workplace, an IHOP restaurant. He would be held on 7 felony charges, including physical.
Alright, I don't even need it. Yeah, I saw grape and all that. Like, that's all I gotta see. Yeah, there you guys have it, bro. I can't watch this whole thing. Yo, shout out to Yap Master, and thank goodness he exposed these people. If you guys want to see more content like this, click this video, bro. I don't want to,